Good evening, and welcome to Salt River Electric's 85th annual meeting. I'm Tim Sharp, President and CEO of Salt River Electric. In a few minutes, you'll be hearing from your board of directors as they officially call the annual meeting to order. Before they do, I want to talk about our co-op and give an update on this past year. I'm happy to say that Salt River Electric once again performed well, continuing our ongoing mission of providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity to our members. That being said, we continue to be faced with plenty of challenges, from a rapidly changing utility industry to rising costs brought on by inflation. Despite these challenges, we have remained steadfast in our mission, thanks to our hardworking employees and your dedicated board of directors. Their dedication to the cooperative idea once again made Salt River Electric one of the top electric cooperatives in the state and the U.S., with plenty of positives to share. After the cost of doing business was complete, we were able to return just over $2.6 million to our members through capital credits. This form of patronage is just another benefit of being a cooperative member. We continue to remain active in the communities we serve, taking part in chamber activities, sponsoring various organizations, providing electrical safety demonstrations, and supporting the education of our local students. This year, we have revamped our high school scholarship program to include students who are pursuing trade or vocational pathways in college. To that end, I'd like to announce the winners of our 2023 scholarship program. Morgan Sexton, Riverview Opportunity Center. Isaac Lowe, Bethlehem High School. Braxton Height, Nelson County High School. Kaylin Stone, Bardstown High School. Bryce Rourke, Spencer County High School. Faith Faltman, Spencer County High School. Tanner Miles, Washington County High School. Madison Taylor, Washington County High School. I'd also like to announce the recipient of our newest scholarship award, the Larry Hicks Memorial Scholarship, given to a current college student in our area who is pursuing a degree in accounting or finance. The first ever recipient of the Larry Hicks Memorial Scholarship is Eli Dalton of Spencer County. Congratulations to all of our recipients as they continue their education in the entire class of 2023. As the board makes their final preparations for the annual meeting, I want to remind members that if you ever need assistance or have a question about your bill or Salt River in general, don't hesitate to call. After all, we're here for our members. I'd like to now turn the business meeting over to our board chair, Miss Linda West.
Meeting of Salt River Electric. On behalf of the entire board, let me welcome you to the 86th annual meeting. I call on the corporate attorney, Mr. Doug Hubbard, for the determination of quorum, official notice of the meeting, and supervisor of the election process. Mr. Hubbard.
Thank you. I have reviewed the reports concerning the registration and proxies, and I have certified the registration of 3,282 members and 291 proxies have been received and therefore constitute a quorum under our bylaws. I've also reviewed the affidavit of mailing concerning the giving of notice for this meeting, and I hereby certify that the membership of Salt River Electric was duly notified of the annual meeting by publication in the Kentucky Living magazine. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hubbard. Based on that information, I hereby declare that a quorum exists and that the proper and legal notice has been given that we can conduct this 85th annual meeting in accordance with the bylaws. I call William George Maddox, Corporate Secretary, to read the minutes of the 2022 annual meeting.
Meeting and find the minutes to be in order. I move that we dispense with the reading of the minutes. Is there a second? All in favor? in dispensing of the reading of the minutes signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Mannings. I call Daryl Tingle, Corporate Treasurer, to confirm the mailing of the 2022 financial report. Mr. Tingle?
I, Darrell Tingle, Corporate Treasurer, to confirm the mailing of the, the membership of the Salt River Electric was mailed as part of the 2022 annual report. The cooperative's financial condition and statements were audited by Jones, Nile, and Mattingly. Said audit was presented to the Board of Directors and accepted as information on March the 30th, 2022. If any members should desire additional information, they are invited to inquire at the main office of the corporate during normal business hours.
Thank you, Mr. Tingle. You have heard the treasurer certify that the 2022 annual report was mailed to the cooperative's membership. Any comments or corrections to these financial statements should be filed with the treasurer, Daryl Tingle. The financial report is accepted. I call on Elaine Hammond of the Election Commission to give the results of the election. Mrs. Hammond?
The members of the Election Commission, under the authority and procedures prescribed in the bylaws and election policy A-17 of Salt River Electric, met on April the 4th, 2023. The committee determined that the nominating committee nominated for the two positions Linda West and John Hutchins for director for District Number 1, Nelson County. The Election Commission certified that two petitions were filed, and after carefully reviewing the petition for signatures, addresses, and dates, they did certify and Mark Etheridge and David French were valid candidates to run for the Board of Directors. It was then directed that appropriate ballots were be prepared and mailed to all members in said district who were eligible to vote. On May 23, 2023, the Election Commission met and counted the ballots duly cast by eligible members in District 1, Nelson County. The vote was as follows in District 1, Nelson County. Linda West, 1,212. John Hutchins, 1,207. Mark Etheridge, 904. David French, 649. Linda West and John Hutchins were hereby declared the winners to serve for a 4-year term. Linda West, whoops.
Thanks, Elaine. I am not aware of any old business that needs to be considered. If anyone has any recollection to the contrary, please indicate. Hearing none, we will proceed to the new business. New business. It is the policy of the cooperative that all members know in advance what business will be considered at the annual meeting. That requires that all items for the agenda be submitted to the board for review at least 40 days prior to the annual meeting. With full disclosure, the membership will be better prepared to consider items of importance. No items have been placed on the agenda for consideration of the members. I hereby declare that the 2023 annual meeting of Salt River Electric to be adjourned.